Give it up for Josh Lenartowicz.
All right, the pride of Australia. He has 3 pro wins already to his credit. He won just a month ago in Tampa, Florida. And then after that happened, one of the more impossibly tragic scenarios played out in the life of Josh Lenartowicz when he lost his roommate, his dear friend, who also happened to be one of the best bodybuilders in the world, Dallas McCarver. And Sean Ray, this has been an extraordinary set of circumstances for Josh. It's remarkable that he's even here, but I know he has made it a point to make everyone know that he's dedicating everything that he's doing here at the Olympia to his fallen friend.
In all honesty, when we got the news, I wanted to go home straight away and just not compete. So it's great though now that we're doing this for Dallas, and Matt's like been a huge part of keeping me on track.
Well, I didn't want this to be a marathon session. It's been about 3.5 hours since he's eaten last, and he's still depleting, so food is definitely needed at this point, so I don't want to drag it on too long. This close to a show, Josh is the hardest working male pro that I've personally trained with. And that's no discredit to anybody else, but he really is he's still putting it in. We're still taking these days as work days. You know, we didn't get to Vegas to ease off the gas. These next today, tomorrow, we're still 100% working, trying to get better for the show on Friday.
It's going to be my best package to date, and under the circumstances, I'm incredibly thankful to be able to do that, because it's been obviously the hardest prep of my life, and it's a really trying time. Yeah, things are doing all right. Yeah, considering everything going on. I just had a message I saw from MD. They want me to do an interview with them either Sunday or Monday, and he's talking about everything that happened with Dallas. We're sitting there grieving, myself, Ashley, his partner, and Ashley's mum, and then she's on the internet on the phone, and she's just like, oh my goodness, the 911 thing's there, and she put it on, and it was just like heart-wrenching. The problem is, it's reliving it to me that was horrific. Can sometimes, to some extent, can understand the good with the bad, but when they don't show any good from bodybuilding at all, like, it's people's life choices, people enjoy bodybuilding, there's a huge fan base around the world for it. Obviously it's not as big as football or basketball, but they don't show any good of it, they just show the bad, and that to me is bullying. Yeah, it's not my car, I can't drive. He's going in there because they stuffed up with the package over there, so he's going to grab it, he's be back out in a second. Yeah, okay, no worries, thanks. Like that, some banana comes up and tells you to move your car, you got to open the door, that's extra calories. It takes a lot of calories as well to hold your aggression back. Especially when you're at wit's end. Lenartowicz end. So here's the update. Matt, my coach, Matt Jensen, he's been amazing to us. He's actually had his best friend and his client Dallas, as you guys know, passed away. The week before, he had his brother pass away. His wife's pregnant, so he's been here. And we just got a call 2 a.m. this morning, said she was going into labor, and he's like 5 hours by plane away. So we're like, this morning, in emergency mode, trying to get flights for him, trying to get a private jet or anything. There's nothing. So we had his earliest flight out was 6 a.m. It's just best prep. It's like been one thing after another here. I feel for him. And you know what, like we say, iron sharpens iron. I think being around him has given us a lot of strength in this process, because he's had to deal with 2 deaths not just the one, and now a newborn. Yeah, but from my end, it's like I had a bit of a lack of sleep, obviously, last night again because of this situation, and Matt just wants me to get my meals in, 3 meals in, sleep in between. So normally I'd be loading by now, but I've been depleting still, so my energy's a bit short. Once I get some food in me, I'm a better man. I'm a happy man.
I would not miss this for the world. Josh, I mean, for Josh to do this, he's a warrior. It takes a strong individual to do this by itself, let alone what he's gone through. It's just phenomenal, and I would not miss it for the world. I need to be here for him. I need to represent Dallas, and I've been to many Olympias previously, and I must say that this Olympia means the most to me. You know, when I'm at home in Dallas and I's house, it just doesn't feel like home anymore. Being with Josh and Liz feels like home, and this is where I want to be. I feel like Saturday, when it comes, Josh is a winner in my eyes. No matter what, win, lose, he's a winner. Nobody, I can guarantee you, has been through a battle like Josh.
Speaking openly, I feel like I've just lost all passion for it since Dallas burst. And I know it's something that I'm good at and it's my job and whatever else. It's just like...
It's just not fun at this point in time.
Yeah.
Like how we talked about in the airport. It's just other things in life that you feel like you're not doing, but then when you're doing those things, you're gonna miss this. It's like you can never win. But then it feels so good when you get the reward.
Yeah. But, you know, like I've said, what's life without goals and dreams? But then seeing like Dallas so young pass away and so much of life ahead of him that he never got to experience, that's what plays in my mind constantly. Like it's suffering and it's hard work and it's for a purpose, but then it's like no one knows this could be our last week, any of us on earth.
Exactly.
So it's like, do I want to spend the rest of that time suffering? It's been a massive shock, and I'm still grieving, and I love getting on stage and performing and connecting with people. The negative is, this is really where I connected strongly with Dallas last year, the Olympia, and then in Barcelona. Just bringing back a lot of memories, and my mentor Craig Harper, I talked to him after it happened, and he said, look, you do what you want and I'm going to support you regardless, but think of it like this: the prep's going to be suffering, and he goes, grieving's going to be suffering, so you're already going to suffer anyway. You might as well suffer for a purpose, and at least at the end you're going to be around all the people in the bodybuilding world that loved and respected and appreciated him. And that hit home for me. I was like, you know what, that's right. And it's been so many times I just wanted to stop and go home, but there's something behind this, something to be said for like getting through adversity and pushing through and trying to be your best in the bad situations, because anyone can be positive on a good day, but how do you back it up when all this stuff's going on?
Josh Lenartowicz knows a little something about perspective. And Josh, it's been, obviously it's been a very telling year. Obviously it's been very challenging for you, but much like your buddy Flex Lewis, you're back on this stage and you're gonna celebrate the life of Dallas McCarver, your training partner and your buddy, rather than mourn his loss. You're actually doing this for Dallas.
Yeah, I just want to thank everyone out there, the fans that reached out to us in this time, and a special thanks out there, you guys. Dallas' sister Katie's here, and his partner Ashley. So that's, if we can get a round of applause for them for being here in his honour as well. I think that's an amazing thing. And also to Steve and Jim for reaching out to Ashley in that hard time. I think it says a lot.
No, you're leaning back as though you. Those judges are going to be looking up just a tad, okay, not way up. So if you lean too far back, so it's going to shadow you out. Don't lean back that quite as far. That's perfect right there. Do a side chest. Let me show you something real quick. Just take this hand here and roll it as hard as you can to this way. See the peak? You see how it comes up? That's what you got to do. You got to feel that pressure. But if you just do it where you feel a little and don't feel that really tight enough, it's not even peaking.
Gotcha.
So when you pull it, rotate it to almost hurt, look at the difference in his arm. You see, it shows up. Now, the same shot you just did, if you push the elbow slightly going outward, it'll make more striations come in your shoulder.
Oh, okay, so.
Don't overdo it, but just do it a tad. Pull it, make it. Now push the shoulder out. See the difference? Right away, it shows a whole different dimension. Now, when you squeeze it, but turn it just a tad this way. That way, make it come out more.
Oh, see.
Because the judges are there. The judges are here looking. The other way, you hide more, but now I see a big horseshoe and everything. It's there.
Thank you, mate.
It's just a little things you're not doing.
And at the abs and thighs, I feel like my arms look the smallest.
No.
Like,
Nope, they don't look small.
okay.
It's just that you gotta, when you do it, do the shot. Put it behind your head.
Yeah.
Now, squeeze down and squeeze it so that you're like forcing it to come out. Force it, there you go. You just separate the bicep from the tricep.
Oh.
But the way you were doing it before, it just looked like an arm.
Yeah.
You separated the muscles that time when you did that.
Wow. Okay.
It's the posing would hurt you
Yeah.
because you're sort of relaxed in the poses.
I see.
You can hurt a little bit more.
Okay.
It'll be okay.
Do you food porn at night now?
They've got it here. They've got on the channel. What's in the bedroom? It goes to all the different restaurants in Vegas.
Yeah.
Like, not all of them, but a whole bunch of them, and
Yes.
that Brazilian place.
Oh yeah, Fogo de Chao. That's the one.
Oh, that one's so good.
So they bring around the food.
Oh.
They keep walking around the table with like the thing, and they just cut it off for you.
Yes.
You can eat as much as you want.
Let's try and do that after the Olympia. Do they have like fries and stuff? Or
Yep.
Yeah, they have a huge salad bar.
I'll be avoiding that.
I was gonna say I didn't think. But it has a lot of other things on it too, like shrimp and
Sushi.
Oh, cool.
all the dessert. Everything is so good.
Let's go there. Let's go there.
Josh is dying right now.
Let's go there. Just sent some of my photos to Matt. The update he wanted me to do posing after when I first got up this morning after training, and then after meal 5, which was then. So I sent him photos then, and he just sent me this message.
Hey, I know you don't care, and I wasn't saying that, to get stuck in on a number, but I'm just saying realistically, based off of what the look that you have right now, I hope to put you on stage within 3 to 4 pounds of this look. So I'm very, 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 very happy, and I don't think you're bloated right now. Are you bloated? Like, are you having trouble holding in your midsection right now? Because it doesn't look like it in the pictures. You look great. I just sat your diet, so I changed the last meal from chicken to steak, and then I added another 35 grams of carbs to it. So we're going to do that for the last meal. We should be good for tonight. So obviously just keep drinking water, no changes to water. Just keep drinking through bed, and then we'll see what your weight does overnight. And that's it, all right? So just try to get a good night's sleep. I'm so proud of you, dude. I know you're struggling. I know this is hard. I'm very, very proud of you. So let's just keep at it.
King of the gym, Josh Lenartowicz, all the way from down under. The improvements Josh has made this year has been absolutely tremendous. You can see from last year, he's put on a great amount of muscle, but he hasn't sacrificed the waist.
I think Josh has probably made, if not the best gains of anyone in the division. I think it's got to be pretty close to it. And I think that, if he brings the goods with his best conditioning, which I think he's going to bring, because I can see his face, he's nice and sucked down, I think he's definitely a top 6 possibility.
Listen, he's had a lot to overcome this year. The passing of Dallas obviously took everybody by surprise. I tell you what, his disposition is about the best I've seen anybody. Anybody that can kind of come through that and turn it into a positive in terms of, all right, I'm going to do this for Dallas. I'm going to do this in his memory. I'm going to do this with him looking down on me. That's the way to do it. That's what champions do. Champions overcome adversity. They overcome the curveballs that life throws at them. Josh is truly a champion in every sense of the word. I think Josh is going to surprise some people. I can see him moving up from last year. I think a lot of people had him a few spots higher last year. I think with the added muscle this year, if he can bring that conditioning, if he's 10% better than Tampa, he's trouble.
To me, I think that Josh is the big dark horse, and I think if he brings the goods, he's going to shock a lot of people.
Today it's just been busy because we got up this morning and then did photos straight away, and then we sent them through to Matt, and then from there it was then just waiting to hear back on what's the next plan. And we knew we had to be here, this was at like 7 a.m, then we knew we had to be here by 9 for tanning, and then so we didn't get the photos sent off and get the plan and everything back until about 8 o'clock, and so we had an hour pretty much to try and then prep 2 meals, get showered, shave Josh, get down here. So it's just been like busy, and then messages back and forth on what we should be doing with going to the Expo today, and the plan for that, and drop-offs, pickups, food, timing, everything. So yeah, it's been busy so far, but we've never been to the Expo before, so this is going to be a lot of fun, and we're meeting people, and yeah, being able to be on ATP's booth for the first time, and the first time they're at the Expo, so that's going to be really good. And yeah, looking forward to seeing everybody today. This year I haven't forgotten his number badge because I've done that before. Yeah, so he'll be right on stage.
Emerged from the smoke is Josh Lenartowicz. He has 3 pro wins already to his credit.
So seeing Friday and seeing my physique when I woke up, I was like, oh, it's not where I wanted it to be. Walked off stage, and obviously not being in the first call out, I just felt disappointed. Like disappointed for me, disappointed for Dallas, disappointed for the fans, everyone at home, and disappointment that I let Matt down as well. Liz, just like my wife, who's the most supportive person.
He's dedicating everything that he's doing here at the Olympia to his fallen friend.
Yeah, and what he has left in the tank, he's bringing to the stage. It's not enough to be competitive like he would like to be, because he's been better. But under the circumstances, respectable. He's still cracked into the top 10. That's a reward in and of itself. We've seen him better, but even when he's off, he's one of the top 10 physiques in the world, which tells you a little bit about this guy's potential, especially when he's 100% mentally focused, along with being physically prepared.
Even though my physique could have been better, it's like, at least it shows. Like Tony Doherty said it really well. He goes, man, you're off tonight, and you're still a top 10 guy in the world, so that says a lot for your future. So that's pretty cool. Especially with the newer comers, like there's Brendan Curry's really improved, Nathan's improved, and I just wanted to be the most improved guy of the year. And I thought it was leading that way after Tampa. It definitely was, because I had that exercise. I was going to have that exercise with that extra condition, and then everything would have flowed so much better, and I would have definitely been in the top 6. But circumstances are different, and I said I'm not going to sit there and bitch and complain that it should have gone my way. It's that other people were better bodybuilders on the day than me. You just think, oh, well, every year if you get top 10, that means next year you're going to be 7th, and the year after you're going to be 3rd, and then the year after you're going to be 1st. Like, it should be a progression like that, but we know that life doesn't work that way. You're not going to catch every green light on your way to work. You're going to get stopped. Life doesn't work the way you want it all the time. And that's really what happens now. Like, I really wanted to progress forwards. I'm just thankful I didn't go backwards from last year.
All right, Sean, so Josh Lenartowicz is going to check in the 9th place spot this year. I know he came in looking for better, but then again, all these guys have. I know he worked real hard, traveled a bunch, went through a lot of adversity. He also was very closely connected to the Dallas McCarver situation. Obviously, probably as connected to it as anybody, to be honest with you. He was, right alongside Dallas as his roommate, and he's going to finish 9th.
That's probably what makes someone at my level excel, because they're a lot harder on themselves than what other people are as well. They look at them and go, it's just an easy job, and you should be able to, just keep cruising forwards and pressing on. And that's probably what makes me train so hard, because I know I've got guys like Dexter Jackson and Phil Heath and Sean Roden I've got to beat, who are exceptional athletes, and it's not like they're stopped progressing. They're training the whole year round as well, so everyone gets that little bit better. And that was the hardest thing, looking around the room going, wow, like, although I've improved with more size and I'm off, everyone's improved. And it was a really good Olympia, I thought. It was a good battle.